All right, good morning. It's March 4th. It's a Thursday. It's around 26 degrees. We've got swings of temperature. Of course, this is classic in the Midwest. It'll go up to the 50s like it did yesterday. Then it'll dip down into the 20s like today. It's kind of a spring, end of winter kind of thing. But today's video is about nothing being done. So, we've had 4 days, if you include today, where nothing's been done to the house. And I think this is distressing because it comes across as sort of the classic builder, oh yeah, we work, and then we just stop doing stuff. Obviously the walls haven't been finished, nothing's been cleaned, the lights haven't been installed up in the molding. I'd like to occupy the house, quite honestly. And it feels like we're 5-10% away from having the house done. But we're just sitting here doing nothing. We're doing nothing because we're doing nothing. Yeah, nothing's been done in the garage. There's no base molding down there. They haven't finished the work around the garage door. I've heard these stories where people say, oh, the contractor does a great job, and then suddenly everything stops. The appliances haven't been installed. They've been sitting here for 2-3 weeks. They could have been installed a long time ago, but nothing's being done. We're just sort of sitting, idling, doing nothing. And I'm the one who'd like to move in. I guess this is just the way it is. And it's too bad, actually, because it's unnecessary. This doesn't gain anybody any advantage doing nothing. At least I can't see that it does. I'm going to assume, and I don't know this is true, that there are other buildings that the contractor is working on. And those buildings need attention. And so those buildings are getting the attention. Of course, my place isn't getting any attention. It's interesting that we had the painters, who I previously described as having done a terrible job doing the painting on a weekend. They did a terrible job. Everybody says they did a terrible job. So the end result is, hurry up and wait. It's like being back in the army. Yeah, let's get going. Let's work on the weekends, and then we'll do absolutely nothing for what appears to be an entire week. Nothing's being done. No plumbing, no electrical, no finishing the floors, no finishing the garage. We are this close to being done. And it's as if we don't want to be done. Let's just make this thing last forever. We'll just dilly-dally around, do nothing. And then I'm predicting, and I've been wrong before, this won't be the first time I've been wrong, that we'll then have a flurry of activity where we have suddenly people showing up and doing stuff. Why? Is this just the way the building industry runs? Instead of saying, hey, let's get out there and finish the electrical. It's what they do is they show up for a day, do something, and then disappear for a week. And then show up for a day, do something, and disappear for a week. But realize the list isn't evolving. It isn't being added to. It isn't changing. The items that are not done have not been done for months. You know, I guess I should be grateful. I could have died in that fire. But I would really like to occupy my home. I'd like to move what little possessions I have into this place. So I believe there was, in my contract, a date that this place would be done. Now, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. But it's definitely the kind of thing that tickles my fancy when I realize that it's been a whole week of nothing. There's been no weather issues. There's been no COVID-19 issues. There's been no supply issues. So all the reasons for not getting the house done, they don't exist. This is strictly a decision, as best I can tell, that's being made by the general contractor to not, some people would say neglect, I would say not work on my place. And it's unnecessary. Why not just have the electricians come in and finish the house? I don't know why. I simply don't know why. And when I asked my contractor about when we'll be done, he can't make a prediction. Well, I see why he can't make a prediction. Nobody's working. So my prediction is this thing is going to go out to the very last minute. This is my prediction. It's going to be scramble city. We're going to have people showing up, wanting to do things. They're going to be cutting corners. And all they could do is, for example, just get it done now. There's nobody here. Absolutely nobody here. There's been nobody here all week. Plenty to do. No surprise, no mystery. We're not waiting for supplies. We're not waiting for the next trade to get things done. The bathroom's been done for a week now. There's no reason a toilet couldn't be installed, or a shower head couldn't be installed, or the glass that's supposed to be in that partition couldn't be done. But it's almost an attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Don't get anything done, and then we hurry to get it done. And then we don't get anything done, and then we hurry to get it done. I guess this is the norm. I can't imagine if I had practiced my profession with that same philosophy of, oh yeah, we're going to do surgery on you, but we're not going to close up the wound for a week or two because we've got somebody else we're doing surgery on. I know that's a little dramatic. Don't get me wrong. I know that is. But it's an interesting mindset that we only get things done when there's pressure. It reminds me of some of the racing teams I've dealt with. Instead of saying, hey, we have to go racing in 3 months. Let's get the job done now. Let's test the car. Let's get going. But I've been with teams who do racing who have the sort of same philosophy as, we'll wait, we'll dilly-dally, we'll get it done when we get it done. And then when it comes to crunch time, they go nuts. And the end result is things don't get done well in a race car. I've seen it. They neglect to test, they neglect to fill a fluid, all this stuff, and things don't turn out well. And I'm concerned that that is what will happen with this house. We'll have a hurry up, and we'll be cutting corners. And the problem for me is, as much as I'd like to move in and do it now, I'm not going to be forced to accept a house that's ready to move in when it's not ready to be moved in. I'm not going to do it. If I have to sleep in my car for the next 2 months, I will sleep in my car. Now, I'm being a drama queen. I fully know that. But it's the kind of thing that has always stuck in my craw. Just get your work done. Quit coming up with 10 excuses why you can't do something. Just get it done. You're adults. You know what needs to be done. You don't need me telling you what needs to be done. Apparently, maybe people do. Maybe that's the way it works in construction, is that you just, as a person that's having their home built, you just bitch and moan until somebody gives you a little loving. Well, I don't like doing that. I expect people to act like adults. I mean, it was 3 weeks ago these were delivered? Because my contractor said, well, we need the appliances. Well, they've been sitting here for, I guess next week it'll be a month. I'd have to look back at my records. So why did I hurry to get all this stuff delivered when nothing's being done with it? It's as if there is no big plan. So, but life is good. The snow is melting. It's fun to have 30 degrees in the morning, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and realize that just a week or two ago, it was -10. I actually saw my first Japanese, was it a beetle or whatever it is? Ladybug. Nasty little things. They bite you. Don't really know it. They're all so cute and wonderful, but we have a little species around here, which I think is an imported pest. They can get a little mean. I mean, not mean like a bee or anything like that, or a red ant, or a rattlesnake, but a little flaky. So this is just my whine on Thursday. Got plenty to do. I'm ready to go. All parts, supplies, etc. are available to rock and roll. They've been available for a long time. But like I said, nothing's been done. Day number 4, nothing's been done. And I'm going to predict that we're going to have essentially the same outcome tomorrow and Friday. So everybody be happy. If I don't sound happy, it's because I'm just annoyed. I am happy. So take care. Keep smiling. Love y'all. Bye.